I've built Gorilla Tag out of Lego many times, but I thought today we'd go ahead and build one of the other most popular VR games. I hope that you guys enjoyed. Do not forget to like, subscribe, and also comment down below some other VR games you would like to see me make in Lego. So the first thing I knew I needed to do was make some of the avatars. In Beat Saber, you can completely customize your avatar from like shirt color, to your eyes, to your hair. So I went ahead and I designed one of the characters. So in the game, you're kind of just floating there. So I had to start off with this little clear piece. You just have like no legs, which is a little strange. And then I also have this custom torso piece. You can see how it's kind of built up there. And I also have these clear pieces with some clips at the end because the hands are also floating. And then I've got the head here. It also has a clear piece below it because the heads also just float. But for this character, I've just got some round eyes. I've also got the spiky hair in this yellow color. I think he turned out really nice. And I also made him some Beat Sabers that you can simply just put in his hand. They're pretty much just normal Lego lightsabers, except they have black hilts. I also went ahead and made another avatar. This one's got more of a yellow shirt with some gray gloves and some long pink hair. And I think that these eyes look really nice. What's that, little Timmy? Hey, I think you actually said something smart for once. You guys should listen to little Timmy. Now, of course, next we gotta build the most iconic part of Beat Saber, those being the actual blocks that you hit. So this is what they look like in Lego. They are a complete cube. So if I get another one, you can see that they're equal lengths on all sides. And you can accomplish this by having either 5 plates or 1 brick and 2 plates. Now these also kind of float off the ground, so I use these little dome pieces with this other little piece on top. And then also I kind of built these sideways. So we got the anti-studs over here, and then the studs would be over here. Which means on the bottom here, we can have this little hole. And that's how I attach them to the clear piece. I use this little triangle piece for the arrows. Each block has a little arrow pointing in the direction that you need to swing your saber. And I simply just accomplished this with a 1x2 jumper along with this little triangle piece. And I think it turned out really well. I also built some red ones. They're built the exact same way as the blue ones. I also made one where it's just a dot. Now in the game, this resembles that you can hit it in any direction. And this was simply accomplished with just a normal jumper and a 1x1 round white tile. When you're playing Beat Saber, you gotta watch out for the bombs. These bombs will just fly at you, and you gotta make sure you do not hit them with your sabers. So I went ahead and built one of those as well. I simply just used a brick with studs on all sides, along with these little clip pieces here. And then I also have it just floating. But I think it turned out really good, and it really looks like the game. Now, of course, you gotta have a place to actually play the game. When you start the game, you're put on this little black platform, and sometimes it has a little like blue glowing ring around it. Now, depending on which song you pick, your area will look a little different, but they all have the same thing in common where they have like these white little feet marks on the ground so you know where to stand, and I replicated that just there. Of course, we can take our character and put them on the studs so that they can play the game. I also suspended the entire thing with these clear pieces because all of the maps you're like suspended in the air floating somewhere. And then I've got the runway here. This is also outlined in some blue tiles. And then here is where all of the blocks will be flying at you so that you can hit them with your sabers. So we can simply just go ahead and attach all those. Now I've got them all attached there. You can see that it looks really nice. One other thing I did is I have some of the arrows pointing in different directions, just like the game. And also all the blues are on the right and all the reds are on the left. If you go to the back here, you can see that's where I placed the bomb and the brick that you can hit in any direction. Of course, we've got our character up here, and we can also switch them out. Now, of course, you could always make the blocks different colors, along with the sabers, because in-game you can customize your colors for all your stuff. Overall, I think that this really looks like the game, and it looks really good. Comment down below what you guys think, and also if you'd like to see a tutorial on how to make things like the avatars, the blocks, and the bombs, comment down below. If you haven't already, make sure you check out my Gorilla Tag YouTube channel. And if you haven't seen any of my Lego Gorilla Tag videos, you can click one of the links on the end screen now. And as always guys, thank you so much for watching.